Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Angie with Intuitive Tarot. I'm going to have a look at your energies here, collective, and see what's going on with you. Don't know who this reading is for. By the end, I know I will. So let's tap in. See what Spirit has for you today. What messages do we need to hear, Spirit? What messages do we need to know for our highest good of all? Let's shuffle one more time. Let's have a look at what we've got for you today, collective. Let's see what wants to come through. I'm feeling guided today all day to get a reading out, and I'm not sure where it's directed, but I'm going in with no agenda, no query exactly, just really the general energies at this time. So let's tap in and find out. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, please use this deck and its adaptive divination to give us messages of what we need to hear, we need to know right now. What would you like to say to the collective at this time? To anyone who's clicked on this reading at their time they're viewing this reading, because of course these energies are always timeless, and if you've clicked on this, there's something here for you. Three of Swords, you guys. This is about healing a broken heart, finding your way. Maybe there's a feeling of loss here. Yeah, this poor woman is trapped. She's feeling trapped and bound. You can see the cord here from the heart is wrapped around her body somewhat there. So I'm getting this feeling of, her heart being pulled in every direction. This is you being torn apart. It's very hard, very tough energy. She's in despair, desperation there. What have we got for a challenge in this energy, please, Spirit? It's going to be a hard message, I feel. It's a hard time at the moment. This is your present energy, Challenging energy there. Where is the challenge? Could be something to do with your past. That's a card of, looking back on the past, nostalgia. Four Cups there. It's about a missed opportunity here. That could be the thing, that in fact, if this is the challenge position, then maybe you regret something. This looks like a lot of regret, a lot of hurt, betrayal, pain. When you think of sword energy, though, it's in your mind. Whatever this is, this heartache that's taken over your mind, feels like, because she looks so, completely bereft. And then with that comes this sort of fed up energy. But this being a crossing energy, it might be that when you're in this fed up sort of energy that you miss an opportunity. When it's in the challenge position, it could be that you do see something coming towards you. Okay, we'll keep on going and we'll find out soon enough. I brought in this angel for your reading today, and I feel she's an angel to heal you guys. I don't know, can you focus there? She's beautiful. She's so pure. I think it's purification is the message coming through. The sparkles on her little wand there. It could be that message of having to clean out or clear out things. Do a spring clean on yourself, of your space. Cleanse your energy. It could do with a bit of cleansing of your energy. Maybe if this is the sort of mugginess that's around you at the moment, you're feeling very kind of congested and restricted is what I feel in there. So we've the Knight of Wands there, and that talks about expansion, which is the opposite of this energy. And that's what you need to focus on, collective, at this time. Very interesting. It's so contrasting to this when you can see the enthusiasm, the fire in her belly. She's raring to go. It could be somebody around you at this time who is a fire sign, and that they harness that sort of energy. In the recent past, we have the Hermit. You've done a lot of soul searching, introspection, You also gained a lot of knowledge, because the Hermit always speaks to me of knowledge. I've just noticed there, these things happen often in the readings, that there's sort of waters crashing on the inside here. And this lantern, she's left it. It's almost like she's left that light behind her on her path. She's come to some sort of a place where she's finding peace, serenity, and sort of just this solar plexus kind of, her own light is inside her. She didn't need that guiding lantern at all to get to the top of that rock face there. There's the light within her that guided her, and that's you following your inner compass, really, which is absolutely what you're supposed to do. So this is very good. Underlying energy there is a Page of Pentacles. So this speaks of, here we go, there's a tower there. Looks like the animals, maybe you connect with the fae spirits, animals, woodland creatures, nature spirits, in fact, yeah, very much so. It's a beautiful card depicting just that, and it's like maybe this is a natural tower that needs to fall for, it's organic, so we just leave him there. This is like under the surface energy, but like, speaking of under the surface energies, this Page of Pentacles here to me speaks of somebody, maybe a younger energy or the beginnings of an idea. It can be either of those things. It could be a young person that that's an earth energy, an earth sign. Or it could be you have this idea of the real world the way it is, or it could be you having an idea of something that you could do, a practical thing that you could do to manifest maybe something that you can put your hands on, like it's almost like planting that seed in the ground and then something tangible comes from it that you can see in the real world above the ground, in other words. So this is really lovely energy, actually. It shows, that you're fertile. Is it something that you want to do, is maybe start something new, a new project, or are you just thinking about having a baby, or could be that starting a family? It's always about, earth energy, earth connection, stability, something that can give you a feeling of connectedness and inclusiveness is what I'm getting there. Thank you, Spirit. So let's have a look now at your near future. What do we have for this collective for the near future energies, please? Spirit guides and holy angels, ascended masters, gods and goddesses, please come through with the messages required for this collective at this time. And there's the Page of Wands, which is very similar to this Knight of Wands energy, the enthusiasm in both of these images. It looks like she's up, she's been set on fire. So this is having an inspirational moment, where it's page energy. You've got a plan to do something that's going to light you up, quite literally, collective. So this is quite gorgeous, and it could be just from this idea or inspired energy to get something going in the real world, in the 3D for yourself, like something that you want for yourself. Maybe it could be just literally, maybe it's a new pair of shoes, or are you redesigning a bedroom, are you putting a lick of paint on something to bring it back to its glory. The chariot then is in what the spirit guides want to say to you, that this is giving you quite the motivation, I feel, is in this energy here. It's very red and brown, kind of similar to our Knight of Wands and Page of Wands. And it is that thing of grabbing that fire in your belly and just going for it. Whatever it is that you have in mind at the moment, collective, I'm thinking the universe is telling you here, go for it. Grab that, feeling of inspiration and run with it. Like, go now. It's very immediately, very fast moving energy of the Chariot card. It's a card of Cancer. So let's have a look and see what's in this energy around you guys. Energies around you at this time, collective. It's the Judgment card, and it was at the bottom of the deck there. You have also got the Ace of Cups, and this speaks of pouring into your own heart, maybe offering somebody a message of love, or someone coming towards you with a message of love and kindness. So the Judgment card here is like, it literally looks like release, which is very similar to our Page of Wands there, and this energy releasing in the Hermit image, it's card 20, Judgment. It's the universe blowing a trumpet on something? Are you calling a judgment on some situation? So it feels like you've got the strength here. I'm getting a very powerful, strong heart energy there with the greens, and the watery looking, like a watermark. Are you a water sign? Maybe Chariot, it's Cancer, as I said. Maybe you're Cancerians in this collective, mostly water signs, but doesn't have to be. This is a general readings for any sign. We had earth energy and fire energies coming through here with these two as well, don't forget that. So let's have a look at your hopes or fears. Queen of Swords, standing up for yourself is what's happening here in this image. She's sitting there, she knows what she wants, she knows where she's going. She's very intelligent, she's been guided by spirit, but she's like, she's so confident, she's going forward, she's got clarity of mind here. And that's where you are actually, hoping to foster some confidence in yourself, to have a clear mind. She's putting her heart away and she's got determination in her head. This is beautiful. This is very determined. The determination and the wands as well, don't forget, they're all about determination, confidence, and nothing's going to stop you when you're the Queen of Wands. And of course it's Queen of Wands can be male or female, of course, it's just the energy of the card. So the final card here, the final outcome we have is the Devil card. And the Devil here looks like being manipulated or being a manipulator. So whoever it is, maybe there's somebody in your energy, or there's a habit around you, or a thought form, which very easily could be. If you look at this sort of watermark here, this is trapped inside your mind, and the mind getting the better of you. So it can speak to me of, in this Devil energy, it can speak to me of, like, there's a heart energy coming through here no more than the Judgment. Those greens are quite prominent. But I have to say, I am noticing today in this image, it's you feeling manipulated by other people, or being manipulated by your thoughts, as in it could be false beliefs that you're changing this up. And it looks like very explosive Devil energy in this case. So we'll go through collective, and we'll get messages to clarify all of these for us. Now I might just move things around a little so we can see all of the images here in the frame. It's hard enough to get them all lined up, but we have it. There we go. I think that's better. Okay, so I don't know, is any of this making any sense to any of you? I'd really appreciate if you could comment down below, put a heart in the emoji or a flame. Because this is about being determined to, that's how I feel here. So Spirit, can we have some messages of confirmation? 4 of Cups, please. And what do we have? 3 of Swords and the 4 of Cups, the centre of the energy here for the collective, please, Spirit. Could we get a card to clarify? The 3 of Swords and the 4 of Cups. It's definitely this one. This talks about the moon. Now, the moon is about what's hidden. There's a 6 of Swords under the deck just now, and that to me represents moving into calmer waters, being led by Spirit here. And that's an awful thing that I've taken such a long time to come to terms with. The universe does guide us in their most, in our best direction, and there's intuition under there with the High Priestess, and it's that thing of learning to follow your gut, follow your High Priestess energy. We all have that within us, but that thing that I discovered was, once I let go of the trying to be in full control and knowing best for what's the best for my highest good and the highest good of all, like, that's not served me in the past, and it's been learning to embrace the fact that Spirit has our backs. Spirit really is leading us, and these spirit animals here are telling me that they're pulling you out of these troubled waters here and pulling you into calmer waters, which is always what they they want to do. They want to lead you somewhere and guide you where you will flourish rather than sink. So sinking is coming into my mind just looking at this moon card here. You can see this lady is underwater. but the moon is above the surface, and it's almost like she's reaching out to the magic coming from the moon there. The moon is Pisces energy. It has a bit of Aquarian feel there, and Aquarius and Pisces can often be very much mirrors of each other. Maybe you're a cusper, Aquarius Pisces cusp. That's the energy I have. Actually, it's why my birth date arrives is on the cusp. Yeah, there's a cusp or a crescent on this image here for me. It's just glaring at me. That's so strange. So the Three of Swords, we said, was the present energy, trapped in your mind. The world is dark. It's all bad. You feel completely imprisoned. And these are thoughts of hurts that you've had in the past. The Three of Swords talks about 3 swords or 3 bad thoughts, 3 maybe instances in your life. Now it needn't have been 3, could have been more, could have been less. Of course, you put the energy where it goes for you. And the Four of Cups, being fed up, as I said a minute ago, in that challenge position there, and lack of motivation comes in there as well. And then we have the moon. It's card number 18 in the major arcanas. And the moon might be shining a light on this and maybe guiding you towards the surface, getting you out of these heavy emotions, because this has been underwater, and water representing emotions. This shows this character here that she is overwhelmed by emotion, you know, she's under the water, but she can still see the light of the moon, and that's what it's telling me. This moon is guiding you out of this feeling of lack, feeling like overwhelmed from those emotions. And I feel that this is where you're at the moment, collective, and you're going to be guided by the universe. If you connect with the moon energy at all, and I mean lately there was a very powerful new moon last week. I keep reverting back to thinking about the full moon, the last one we had, and it was in it coincided with an eclipse, and those two energies have been so on me. I have to say, it's like they've been so heavy on me, and it's been about shaking out the stuff that I don't need to, you know, to shed that skin of my old bad mindsets, just like I've been saying here, coming away from that, you know, and trying to shed that old skin. It really truly is rewriting the narrative for myself, and you might be experiencing similar energy here yourselves, collective. So we'll keep on going. We've got the Knight of Swords there, or the Knight of Wands, I beg your pardon, is in what you need to focus on at this time. So this is quite important. You need to listen closely, I suppose, and pay attention to these signs that Spirit is giving you. Look at what we got. For goodness sake, you guys. I love this now. It's like nearly transforming the energy straight away. I'm getting goosebumps up and down my arms. The Justice card is coming in here. And it's almost like this lady is looking down towards this time, and she's smiling. That's the universe smiling on you, collective, and saying, you know, you really have this. You got to find some balance in this situation. And it's being kind to yourself comes through with that you have this fire in your belly. No matter what's happened to you before and up till now, Spirit has always been there in the background guiding you. And at this moment, they're actually giving you a helping hand, is what's coming through with that Justice card. Number 11 is the Justice, and that's the thing about balance. It's a very spiritual number as well, and being in exactly where you need to be. That's never happened before in a reading. Being exactly where you need to be. It's been so proud of you. You know, you are doing your best. You've done so much. We've got the star there as well, like wish fulfillment, and it is, look, she's looking up there again, but she's on top of the surface at this point, and she's going for gold. She's looking out for hope now rather than that despair mindset. This is just gorgeous, collective. We've got the Hermit now in the recent past, and we said that you're no longer needing anybody to lead you or guide you. You don't. You've got this internal fire now that you can just follow. Got a King of Cups there to clarify that, and the Fool is at the back of the deck. This is your new beginning. I just noticed there as well, she's got like an amethyst colour crystal there, and you might resonate. It just reminds me so much of my amethyst stone that I have here for your reading as well. It's the same sort of shape, isn't it? Amethyst is a Piscean or sometimes Aquarian gemstone, and it's a very powerful, like it talks about transformation, and the devil talks about transformation. I never even mentioned that. To me, death and the devil, they both have this transformative energy about them. You know, when the devil comes to the surface or something awkward comes to the surface, that we're actually already, it means you're ready to purge this, to get this out of your system, for you to deal with whatever this obstacle is that comes up in front of you, for you to, because the universe knows you're ready to deal with it. You're strong enough, you're in a good place to actually purge this out of your system. Okay, so we have the Hermit clarified by the King of Cups, and this King of Cups, it could be a water sign energy again, in your recent past, male or female, of course, the energy of the card only. But again, she's above, you know, this character is below the water, he's sitting on top of the water, almost like he's levitating there. And it's have overcome this in the past, is what this energy here is saying to me. He's also got a fish on his necklace, so yeah, very much Pisces and water signs coming through here with this. And the starfish, you know, that's like bringing the as above, so below sort of thing. I can't help but see that, you know. So this guy has these rays coming out from his chest, very synchronistic of the rays coming from your solar plexus there, and this could be you. You're transforming into this King of Cups energy in the recent past. You know, you're coming to terms with your own emotional stability here, which is absolutely marvellous. And so he looks so empowered, you know, and so grounded and centred. I can't emphasise enough how much more grounding is required at this time. You might be all feeling it's a very disconcerting world at the moment. I'm certainly feeling the vibes, like it's up, it's down, it's unpredictable, but to ground into your centre, that's very much what this is saying, to continue to do this and keep your balance, as the Justice card has said there, to focus on your balance, you know. So this is lovely. Look at this for master manifestors. The Page of Pentacles, as I said, was bringing a plan into action, thinking of what's going to be the plan to get this seed to sprout something in your reality. And the Empress, to confirm this, is complete confirmation for me. She is of the earth energy and the moon energy. She's balanced between the reality and 3D and the 5D. And this is the energy supporting you, that you do have this Empress energy. Again, it's only male or female, as always with these things, but she's the master of her own, universe and her own destiny. This is wonderful. And it's very much manifestor energy as well as what's happening here. And this is in your supporting energies over here, so I really love this. Next card here we have in the near future is your Page of Wands. This, actually, I didn't even speak of. It's the Seven of Wands, and it talks about somebody who's in their bubble here of protection. They're completely serene and at peace, which is what we're all looking for. And trying to, working on her own protection. No matter what's going on around her, nothing can affect her there. Seven of Wands does often talk about competition, but to me, this is telling me, that you're finding this balance in your life where you're feeling you're being guided by your own heart, which is exactly what we want to be doing. So, Spirit, there's a lot here today. There's an awful lot here going on. There's an enormous feeling as well of being gentle with yourself. That Empress energy there is quite the nurturer, very motherly energy. She does look like she's going to give birth to a new project or a new baby, and that's exactly, very reflective of that Page of Pentacles there. Literally bringing something new into the world. So, are some of you expecting at this time, or do you know someone around you that's going to be adding to the brood in your community? And that can be workplace colleagues, friends, any relations, of course, but it can be anybody around you that you're connected with, Look at that, there's our sun at the bottom of the deck, you guys. This is really like the universe is totally supportive. Look at them looking at each other. I mean, this is so beautiful. Just being in your element naturally. I love it. Organically. Beautiful. So here we go. This is it. The Page of Wands being enthusiastic and moving forward. This is what's coming towards you now, collective, at this time. Feeling so relaxed and so ready to go and to move, the page. It's the beginning steps of a good and optimistic future. Inspired action is what comes with that Wands energy there. And the Five of Swords, then, it might be something that you've had to leave somebody behind here. Five of Swords talks to me of gossip. Maybe you're up in your head about, what are other people thinking of you at this time. This can be you having the confidence to, move ahead with enthusiasm and fire and courage and confidence. Even though, it's still some voices in your head, there's trickles of it still in the ether around you, but it's about you being a master of this. And I see she's got this wand here in her hand, or a staff, like she's mastering this energy of competing sort of energies coming into her head, and choosing to go with the good ones and not let the overwhelm of the negative, thoughts can absolutely overwhelm us at times. And that's the thing, she's been triumphant here in this regard. That's what's coming towards you, collective. This looks so good, particularly with the sun under the deck there. It's like telling me, the world is support, the universe is totally supporting you here. I love this for you. So what do we have now for the Chariot card, please, Spirit? Can we please have a message, confirmation for the Chariot card? Seven of Pentacles. There could be something here about a love connection. I spot the Knight of Cups sneaking around under the deck there. Is there somebody that you're very close to? It need not be a lover, but obviously it could be. It could be just someone that lights up your heart when you're in their company, and it might be that thing of they're around you at this time. It could be a water sign again with the Cups energy, but it's somebody who really does love you, collective, and to tap into that. You can also talk of self-love. So the Chariot is number 7 in the major arcana, and we have a 7 of Pentacles. So 777, very spiritual, transformative message there from the angels. You should look up that number 777. So the 7 of Pentacles talks about, starting to see the fruits of your labour. You've really, worked on this. You've given it a lot of tender loving care. You can see the energy coming from his hand there. Really pay attentive to something, and putting your attention into something good that's going to grow. And that's what I was exactly saying there with your Page of Pentacles, bringing something from your mind into the real world, planting that seed in the earth there to grow something. And the Empress is confirming that, but this is going to happen quick, is what the guidance from Spirit is telling me with the Chariot card. Maybe take a risk on something is coming through as well. Have that lucky energy about you with those 7s. Just feel like you can achieve anything, collective. When you kind of really own that and say, I know what I'm going to do once I get such a thing. And it's that, what's it called? Oh my God, power of... My head has gone blank again today. The power of the mind, the power of manifestation, really. What you believe it can be yours. If you dream it, it can be yours. That's what I'm getting here. The power, what is it? Power of attraction. The law of attraction, that's what it is. What you pour into, you will get back from, So investing in something in the real world here is guidance from Spirit that you really care about, and that you really are willing to put the work into it. Something that you love, collective. Do something that you love, and it will flourish very, very quickly with this Chariot card here. That's what the universe is telling you at the moment. So we have the surrounding energy here being Judgment, where you're feeling a release, an ascension maybe even going on at the moment. So let's have a card to clarify this. Sorry about that, you guys. The camera went off on me again. Yeah, there's our organic tower again. Wow. under the deck. Okay, we're getting a card now to clarify your judgment card. Feeling of ascension. Okay, Spirit, please give us messages of guidance for this collective. Page of Cups. What did I just say a minute ago? If you believe it, you can have it. This is amazing. Alright, so the judgment card, yeah, this is like an ascension. The moment you're going through something, a major change, you know, a timeline shift, an ascension, coming out of a muddle and getting into somewhere where you feel free. That's absolutely what I feel here for you. And the Page of Cups to clarify it. This is the energy about you at the moment. You're going to feel a sense of freedom coming towards you, collective, and you'll also feel inspired. Look at how inspired this guy is here. This is the Page of Cups. Could be male or female again, of course, but he is imagining, you know, all sorts. He's dreaming up all sorts of goals from himself, and also about connection there in that watermark. It's talking about being tender to your heart there. Page of Cups is, you know, sometimes an offer from somebody. It could be somebody's coming towards you with an offer of love, an apology, you know, some kind of compassion maybe, or it could be a younger energy even, or it could be you know, offering that to somebody else. But the sky is the limit, is the thing. You know, look at pigs might fly is sort of the attitude of this card, like, you know, card. It's like you're going to have something happen to you don't expect, maybe even this is it. And that's what's around you at the moment. So keep an eye out. Leave me an emoji of a heart, or what else did I say there? Or the scales of justice. If you can find them in emojis, put them down below, and do comment if any of this makes any sense to you. Of course, I love to read your comments as always. And they'll clarify a Queen of Swords now, which is getting to the truth of something, getting to the heart of a matter, learning something, being very intelligent, very educated on something. Also a leader comes to mind. This is in your hopes or fears, you guys, but it is locking away that heart of yours to make a logical decision here, or to be in your logical mind, so that you can move forward and stand up for yourself even, you know. So this is your card to clarify, please, Spirit. Card to clarify our Queen of Swords today for our collective. Thank you, Spirit. That's it. Strength card. I was just saying that the strength need be needed here. That you are coming out stronger, you know. Look, that's very much Leo energy there. I love that image actually, with King of Wands in the back of the deck there, which is very powerful. This is very, you know, driven and ambitious and courageous, and just moving forward in confidence. There's a Leo kind of an energy attached to that as well. You might have a Leo in your life that you find very supportive. Could be male or female again. So here we are with our Queen of Swords, and this again is male or female, but clarified by the Strength cards. This is really telling me you have the strength for this collective. You can see the image of a half lion and half a human there. She's led by her heart, this character, you know. She's an infinite amount of strength, and you have that, you guys, you know, you do. You are strong enough to get this over the line, whatever it is for you. Definitely, I feel it. Like, you've got so much ambition and strength in your heart. You've learned so much, you know. Very powerful energy here of strength and power, you know. The Queen mixed with the Strength card, I can't deny it. Absolutely not. I'll leave your joy over here. So the Devil is the final outcome. Guys, let's find out what the Spirit have to say in regard to the Devil energy as your potential outcome here. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, bring us through messages of love and light and clarity for our collective today, and we can clarify the Devil energy. That would be lovely, please, and thank you, Spirit. Oh, that's your one here. Look at it. Eight of Pentacles, and maybe even this guy. The 10 and the Queen. Gosh, you guys, look at this. 8 of Wands at the back of the deck. This is so fast. Whatever is happening here in a positive aspect in your life, it's happening so quickly. You won't believe the speed of it. And 8 of Wands and the Chariot are the two fastest cards in the deck, other than the Knight of Swords. And this is like lots of communication coming through, lots of messages, people reaching out, being supportive. All I see is positivity from this 8 of Wands here under the surface or under the deck. Let's have a look at our 3 here to clarify our devil energy. So the first card we got there was the 8 of Pentacles. This is focusing on what you love to do for work, what you love to do in the real world, what's your favourite hobby. So whatever that is for you, Pisces, it's something that, or did I say Pisces? Collective, I should say. Sorry about that. You might too be as Pisces, we did mention it, and I see the moon energy here as well, which speaks of Pisces and Cancer. That's what the thing is, all the different moon cycles there. You've got the 10 of Pentacles as well, 8 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands. There's an enormous amount of fire and earth energy here. And that kind of nearly looks like he's been dug up out of the earth. So it could be a Taurus, there's a Virgo and Capricorn are the earth signs, or a fire sign in your energy. Like embodying this Queen of Wands, like this one just has, she's coming from the Page of Wands, where she's had this hit of inspiration and she's actually manifested it in the real world here. She's looking at the sparkles in the palm of her hand, and there's that pentacle as well, that seed that you grew there, and the 7 of Pentacles brought it to the real world, and your final outcome now is living in that bliss, in that comfort of community, of family, of feeling at home, feeling very, supported, and also feeling like there's nothing you could want, feeling of abundance and happiness. This is marvellous. But feeling in your element too. I feel like this 8 of Pentacles is in her element, as is Queen of Wands. Again, it's male or female. So take what from it and leave the rest, you guys. I'm really, really pleased. This is such a positive outcome. We started from a place of a lot of lack and recovery. Not so much recovery, but it's kind of a mindset flip here, a mindset change. So there is a change happening for you that you're transmuting, and that gives me transmutation energy here, the Empress for sure. And it's that thing of transmuting something from, a pain into something that brings you utter abundance and overflowing joy. But you're going to be moving fast, and it's going to come in quicker than you think. You might feel you're stuck in this boredom here and things are taking too long. She looks fed up, as in, having to wait too long. But things are going to change, and they're going to start moving very quickly for you, collective. And I can see that on the horizon here coming towards you very, very soon. The last thing I wanted to get today for you is a spirit animal card. These have been speaking to me a lot more than normal these days, so I'll have a quick shuffle up and we'll get your final message here to close this reading. Thanks for joining me again, good guys. I'm so pleased to be able to connect with your energy each day. There's so much more coming through every time I come in and tune into spirit and channel. So it's great. The connection is actually, I feel, getting stronger every day the more I practice. As I say, I'm only 5 weeks at this now, but I've noticed, you guys are responding and, interacting much more with my channel the longer I do this. And it really helps promote the channel. So don't forget to like, share and subscribe this content, to this content if you'd like to see some more. And also share with your friends and family so that, they can get the messages they need when they need them to. Because as I said, I'm being guided each day to go with each reading or each kind of nudge I get from spirit, and it's just been an absolute pleasure and an honour. So do hit as well the subscribe bell or notification bell, I beg your pardon, to be notified of when I'm posted new content. Okay folks, let's find out your spirit animal here today. There's definitely one. You could have a couple. There's another one. He's so live, like you're so in touch, collective, with earthly realms and your spirit animal guides. It's lovely to do some of those meditations on YouTube as well, to tune in with your spirit animal guide. They could have messages for you about stuff you wouldn't even be generally focusing on in the everyday. It can be full of surprises, and I know there's a surprise coming towards you. So we'll go with these 3 we've got. Dove spirit, bee peace, isn't that just beautiful? Cow spirit, the miracles are endless. That looks like this card over here. Look at the cow, is totally adorned there with flowers. I mean to say, isn't he a lamb cow? Miracles are endless. That's gorgeous. And Dove Spirit, be peace. So be the light you want to see in the world, as they say. And we're all looking for peace at this time. Card number 21, card number 15, and card number 49. Now is a lucky time, and there's your lucky rabbit. And look at all the babies as well. Isn't this just magical energy? You guys are so magical. I can't tell you. So okay, we're going to go with this, and we'll get one of these out of the guidebook, you guys. Let me see. I might get, yeah, we'll get the message for each one if we can possibly. Let's have a look here. Just bear with me here now while I find them. We go for, the first one was Cow Spirit, was it? No, Dove Spirit. Let's see what it is. Let's see what we've got. Dove Spirit. I might just pause. Okay, I've got it. Dove Spirit, card number 21. Be peace. With her peaceful cooing, the gentle Dove Spirit invites you to embrace the energy of peace and allow compassion to warm your heart. You always have the power to generate peace within you, and the appearance of Dove Spirit is a reminder that today and every day is a good day to meditate, to quiet any turbulence within as you embody tranquility. Above, below, and all around you. Much may be happening to distract you, but you are called to engage it with the heart of a peacemaker, asking yourself, what would peace do? Can you agree to disagree? The peace you seek rises within and spreads out into the world as Spirit sends her messenger to remind you of the beauty of a harmonious existence with all that is. How beautiful and powerful is your compassionate heart. That's gorgeous, isn't it? So there's a protection message with this. However disturbed the waters around you, however troubled your heart. Oh, we started out with the troubled heart, didn't we? This is so on point, you guys. I missed one of the cards, actually. Turn knowledge into wisdom. Okay, well, never mind. However disturbed the waters around you, however troubled your heart, Dove Spirit is there to remind you that peace without begins within as you reconnect with Spirit through practices that awaken you from spiritual amnesia. Your true nature is a peaceful child of Spirit. But how easily you forget. You've been invited to sit in the cosy, safe nest of Spirit. Soon the waters will become still and you will feel peace again. Be compassionate with yourself at this time. For all of us can forget that peace is always at hand, always there, gifted to us by Spirit. Become the peace you wish to see in the world so you can reduce any suffering, performing acts of kindness and radiating love. Dove Spirit also reminds you that when you see inequity or someone harmed or in need, trust that you have the capacity to bring peace through smiling, sending love, speaking a kind word, or listening with a compassionate ear. Do your part to be a peacemaker, nourishing compassion, reminding others of the joy of harmonious coexistence, so that they may embrace the Dove Spirit within themselves too. Isn't that just beautiful, you guys? I love it. I just spotted another animal card there. We didn't even look at him. It's card 67, which adds up to number 13, one of my favourite numbers lately. Wolf Spirit, turn knowledge into wisdom. And that's the thing maybe of the Hermit you had here at the very beginning in your near past, and that's that educated sort of wisdom card that you have. Turn knowledge into wisdom. What you learn, Queen of Swords already learned something. She's turning it into wisdom by using her strength here. Guys, there's so much here for you. But you're in a lucky time. Dove Spirit, be peace. and the miracles are endless. Don't you forget that. All right, you guys, I'll let you go with that. Thank you for joining me again. I just love engaging with your energies, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you all soon. Namaste.